So I printed a couple things in ABS, and also we have this spaceship here, which is, by the way, the full height of this printer, 250 millimeters. So the ABS actually did very well in this printer, much better than I expected. And this model here proves it. So it prints like this, laying flat. And we kind of tortured the build plate a bit as it wasn't made for this kind of high temperatures, but it still did the job and everything stuck. And there is a lot of pieces that need to stick, and it just popped off the build plate, just flexing it as it cooled off. So this thing just flips over and it becomes like these tracks, and these tracks just broke loose and started spinning, which is incredible for ABS. And here we have very severe overhangs, and it did an excellent job there. Maybe you guys can see, but yeah, just impressive that it did it without a glitch or any kind of issues. And not to mention that it preheated pretty quickly too. And eventually, as it started printing, the chamber got over 60 C inside. So yeah, pretty toasty. Now I wanted to print something else, which is an ABS also, is this toothpaste squeezer. I've been wanting to print this, I just haven't done it yet, and it's already put together. It just prints in a few pieces here. And there's also like this gear tooth thing, and yeah, this is all in ABS, guys, and it did a great job. I did make a mistake. It didn't use supports underneath here, so it kind of got a little stringy, but still it kind of somehow printed. And putting it all together here, probably gonna end up super gluing this little cap here. But yeah, you just stick your toothpaste here through the slot into here, and then you start spinning it, and it'll start squeezing all the toothpaste out. And it doesn't go backwards, as there's little springy teeth there that grab it from going back. So yeah, pretty nice design, pretty clever, and ABS should be quite strong, so definitely will be happy to have this to squeeze out the last bits of that toothpaste. And the last print we got here is this rocket, and it's actually still stuck to the build plate, but let's see, should come off pretty easy. There we go. So it isn't TPU, it is quite tall. The bottom looks great. The walls look great. There's a little bit of finish surface differences, and I think this is just the fan kicking in once in a while and then turning off. But overall, you guys can see it did an excellent job for TPU here, and even to the very top, quite well and nice. And to prove that this is TPU, guys, we're gonna just fold it, and you guys can see it's just gonna bounce back. So yeah, even for something as delicate as this, the printer doesn't seem to have an issue. Now you do need to print this hotter and slower, obviously, so it could flow easier. But it's great to see the new tri-metal unicorn nozzle design there still work with TPU, ABS, carbon fiber, infused PLA. So yeah, overall this thing does very well. So the conclusion for the K1C is that it's definitely an upgrade from the K1. It's slight, but it is an upgrade. Everything is definitely more polished and just works. But it does feel like that maybe the K1 should have just been upgraded to this without a new model, as I don't really see why you need the K1 with the K1C now. Now the typical nuances are, loading filament from the back. That does get a little annoying, pushing it through the tube, whatnot else. It is a direct drive, but if you want to have this kind of enclosure style printer, you deal with that kind of design. As far as build quality, it's excellent with metal frame, beautiful doors. Well, I guess we can close this. Darkened a bit, not too dark, but a bit, which is nice, including the top cover. Again, printing 300C with any kind of abrasive filaments is a breeze. A new dual extruder pushes beautifully. We got a large external parts cooling fan on the side, which helps with overhangs that we saw in the ABS print. Also having some carbon filtering in the back there on that fan is nice. The smooth PEI sheet is good. Everything seems to stick. I am a little worried about that little clean out part in the back where the nozzle goes back and forth on the ribs, as it is just a stick on to the plate. Great build volume that we all know of, 220 by 220 by 250. Beautiful large screen that works very well. Large rubber feet keep things from vibrating. And also we got an AI camera that kind of smart and can tell if something's wrong and alert you. And also you can check up on your print, which is nice. It is ultra quiet, especially with all the doors and lid closed. And the overall experience of just Creality Cloud and how you connect to the printer, how you send files, slice them on your phone, computer, browser, just all works super good. So for me, this is definitely a huge thumbs up. And if you want fast Core XY that can print abrasive filaments and quite easy just to unbox it and get started with, this printer definitely delivers. It feels premium, it's built premium, and it's the best from Creality in the world of fast 3D printers.